going on YouTube? Ground Chuck here in the Ground Chuck Man Cave. Gonna do a video response to Jake the Ticket Leprechaun, and he is doing a 400 subscriber giveaway. Here's Jake. I'm sure you guys are familiar with him. We have a lot of the same. We have some common interest in collecting. Jake loves vintage. I love vintage. He does a lot of sets, a lot more sets than I do. He takes on a big challenge of doing a lot of old vintage sets. But I like to put my sets together as well. He loves Hall of Fame autographs. Check mark for me. I do as well. He loves 5-star. I do as well. He's a really good dude in the hobby and in the community. We have an ongoing trade that I've received several awesome items from him, and I know he has received several. I'm sure he would say the same thing, that he's received several awesome items from me. But we have an ongoing trade, like I say, and it's pretty cool to have somebody that you can consider a friend in the hobby that you can do cool stuff like this with. But anyway, Jake, like I said, has hit 400. He's doing a 400 subscriber giveaway. He's asking for us to share a story of 1 to 5 cards and put a story behind the card, or I hope I'm saying this correctly, but just share a little bit about the card, not so much your most valuable card or anything like that, but something that means something to you and a story behind it. And I know that this is going to be real easy for me to do. Jake, I'm going to back you up, bud, because this is a card that I got about 2 years ago. And it is a from 1962. And I'm going to probably have to have 2 stands out here for this. I know it's been in videos of mine before, and it's probably going to be in future videos. But this really brings me back. And I'm going to show you, it's graded. So this is the 1962 Post. It's the advertisement that was in Life magazine. So you can see right here, and I'll show that. It's graded a 3. It's the Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris, M&M Boys, hand cut, ad back. So it's hand cut because it was perforated right there and it was pulled out of the Life magazine, with Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor on it. The Cleopatra issue. So there's Maris. And I know it doesn't look great on the back because I do have this in a ginormous soft sleeve, so that I can keep it protected and preserve the slab. And I'm going to bring this right up here a little bit closer. There we go, so we can see it, maybe a little bit farther back. Anyway, so my story behind this is, got it about 2 years ago in an auction at an LCS, and I was just so ecstatic to get it. And I'm going to get into why I was so ecstatic to get it. But then I immediately sent it off to Joey Brings It, and shout out Cali, West Coast. Joey Brings It, and he does a lot of grading and stuff, and so I sent it to him. I said, hey, can you throw this in one of your submissions? And he was like, absolutely, brother. So he got it graded for me. I paid him for it and all that good stuff. It came back. I was very happy with the 3. There's about 4 of them that are higher, I believe. I'm not really into the pops and the subs and all that stuff. But I did want it. I wanted it slabbed. I wanted it preserved because it means something to me. So going back to the Life magazine that it was issued within, I, over my collecting years, and I've collected since 1982, I've obtained 3 of those Life magazines. 1 did not have the card inserts, but 2 of them did. And it was always an adventure going antiques shopping and stuff with my dad, and treasure hunting is what I call it now. And I'm still on the lookout. Haven't seen one for many years. Haven't gotten one for many years. But we all do dumb things in our collecting lives, and I moved those. I sold them, and made some money on them. And my dad was like, he was always ingrained in my head. You don't get rid of anything unless you have triples. save doubles, because then you can always sell one later when something gets big. Or so he was always like that, but I didn't listen. So I've learned from that. We all learn, but you can't collect everything. But I was very, very, very disappointed because it took forever to find one again. And when I found this, my heart smiled. I mean, I just was very excited, and I was able to get this at a decent price, get it slabbed. It's in my collection. It's going to be in my collection forever. My Mantle stuff, I will not move. It's something, Mickey Mantle. He's an iconic person to collect. He's not a PC guy, but I do have a lot of Mantle stuff, and I will always look to get and add Mantles to my collection. But this particular piece, I always smile when I see it, and I always think of my dad. He has passed. He passed many years ago, actually about 18 years ago. And so, I mean, it's just something very, very cool. And when I was able to purchase that and add it to my collection and get it slabbed and everything, I can't help but just like, it sounds weird, but you just hear him talking. I can hear him telling me, "Hey, that's a cool card. That good job getting that," and that kind of thing. There was never doubt that that I was treated well as a kid. Raised by both my parents, but just the relationship that we had was very special. So when I lost him, when we lost him, my family lost him, it was hard for a long time. But I do nothing but smile now when I think of him. Grieving is a terrible thing. It's hard to do. I shed a lot of tears about it, but and that's okay to do. But these days, I'll never shed another tear about it because I can always smile and remember great memories. And this is one of the things that I will always remember about my dad. Having this in my collection makes me smile. I'm going to look for another one and hopefully get a magazine someday and keep that, and maybe add one more of these if the price is always right. It's not something I need to have, but and then maybe pass that on to my nephew, because he really enjoyed my father, his grandfather as well. So, and he's in the collecting thing with me, and so we do that. So that would be something pretty cool to share with him and share the story behind it. I don't know that he knows the story. So, Jake, congrats on 400. The Ticket Leprechaun, I'll put his link down below. I think his contest ends January 4th. I was texting with him today, so I don't want to provide any false information, but go check him out. I'll put my link down below, his link down below. You have to do a video response and then tag it and link it to the particular video that he talks about the giveaway in, the first one that he and the Drew were talking about stories. And it's a great video. It's a long video, but it's fun to watch and hear people's story about things. So you don't know why somebody might have something in their collection, or why they collect something. But it was definitely a great video. And Jake, thanks again for the friendship. I really appreciate that. I hope this qualifies for your contest giveaway. Everybody out there in YouTube land, stay safe. It's New Year's Eve. Be smart. And Ground Chuck's going to be out under 9. Happy holidays. Happy New Year.